What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Tricky Jim at Full Grip Games. Today I'm going to be showing off a new deck list for Orbeetle VMAX from Vivid Voltage, potentially the most powerful spread Pokemon ever printed. Let's check it out. The goal of this deck is to get as many Orbeetle VMAX in play as possible and spread damage using the powerful Eerie Beam ability. It reads once during your turn. If this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may put one damage counter on each of your opponent's Pokemon, and you can use this ability for each Orbeetle that you have up to 4 times per turn if you have 4 Orbeetle VMAX in play. But the trick is you have to switch each Orbeetle into the active spot in order to use the ability, so we play as many switch cards as we can in this deck. We got 4 copies of Bird Keeper, which switches your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon and allows you to draw 3 cards, 4 copies of Switch, and 2 copies of U-Turn Board to allow us to pivot in and out of Orbeetles throughout the game. And Orbeetle is the star of the show here. We've got a 4/4 Orbeetle line and 2 copies of Snorlax with the Gourmandize ability. It's incredibly strong, allowing you to fill your hand to 7 cards and end your turn if the Snorlax is in the active spot. It's very easy to get a Snorlax out of the deck and into the active spot to help you set up your board position because of all of the search cards we have in this deck. We got 4 copies of Quick Ball as well as 4 copies of Capture Energy. Capture Energy is incredible in this deck because it gets you another basic Pokemon, and all you want to do is get tons of Orbeetles and Snorlaxes onto the board as early as you can. Capture Energy and Quick Ball allow you to do that, and then with the high switch counts that we have, getting Snorlax into the active spot early on to use that Gourmandize ability to fill your hand with the cards that you need to set up multiple Orbeetle is very easy to do. And the only other attacker that we have in the deck is Rowlet with a Sky Circus ability. Says if you played Bird Keeper from your hand during this turn, ignore all energy in this Pokemon's attack cost, and Wind Shard deals 60 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So it's perfect in this snipe style deck, which spreads damage using the Eerie Beam ability, and then you can deal more damage to your opponent's bench with Wind Shard for free on turns that you use Bird Keeper. And the main goal of this deck, is, like I said, is to spread damage using the Eerie Beam ability, but you're also going to want to really keep track of how many prizes you're giving up. You're going to usually allow your opponent to take 1 prize on a Snorlax, allow them to take maybe 1 prize on a Rowlet. Then you want to force them to knock out 2 Orbeetle VMAX, essentially forcing them into an 8 prize game, since your board at the end of the game should just be 3 or 4 Orbeetle VMAX, and you can heal them turn after turn with cards like Mallow Lana, which also doubles as a switch card. Like I said, switching in this deck is very good. Glancing off hits with Mallow Lana is very powerful as well as the game winds down. Now, Orbeetle VMAX does actually have a very powerful attack. G-Max Wave for a grass and a colorless deals 50 damage plus 50 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So it can easily deal 200 damage to a Pokemon that has 3 energy attached to it, and if the Pokemon has even more energy, like a Scorch VMAX or something like that, you can deal upwards of 300 plus damage using G-Max Wave. It punishes your opponent for having lots of energy loaded on to their Pokemon. Now, we do play 4 copies of Crushing Hammer, and you might ask yourself, why do we play Crushing Hammer if Orbeetle VMAX does more damage for the amount of energy your opponent has on their active Pokemon? Crushing Hammer is a card that we use very strategically in this deck. A lot of times you're going to find yourself wanting to just slow your opponent down a turn or two, maybe use Crushing Hammer on one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. This card is very good against ADP. It's very good against Eternatus VMAX. Eventually, ADP and Eternatus VMAX will always get the energy onto their Pokemon that they need, and you will be able to hit them for the full effect of the G-Max Wave attack once they get that energy into play. But with Orbeetle, you want to buy as many turns as you can to spread damage with Eerie Beam, to poke your opponent's Pokemon with G-Max Wave. And Crushing Hammers I have found to be very good in this deck to give you those extra turns, especially at the end of the game, to spread damage where you need to in order to concoct your win condition. Now, at the end of the game, like I said, you're going to usually let your opponent knock out a Snorlax or Rowlet, then maybe 1 Orbeetle VMAX. They will then have, 1 prize remaining. Stamp to 1 is something that we are going to be doing in this deck. So we play 2 copies of Reset Stamps. Very easy to control the prize trade with this deck because of the very limited amount of Pokemon that we play. Lillie's Pokédoll is also really good in this deck because prolonging the game is in our best interest. The longer the game lasts, the more damage we get to spread with Eerie Beam, and Lillie's Pokédoll doesn't give up a prize when it's knocked out. So with our countless switch cards that we have in this deck, you can switch into a Lillie's Pokédoll when you need to buy a turn and sack that instead of giving up a prize card with one of your other Pokemon. It also acts as a nice switch target for cards like Bird Keeper or Mallow Lana. If you don't want to promote one of your Pokemon during your turn, you can just promote Lillie's Pokédoll and end your turn that way. We also got 4 of the new Aromatic Grass Energy in the deck, which prevents all special conditions on your Orbeetle VMAX, and this card is very important in this deck. A lot of times against Raichu and Alolan Raichu, they're going to try and stamp you to low and paralyze your Orbeetle VMAX. This card prevents you from being paralyzed. Very powerful with your Orbeetle VMAX. It also prevents poison damage, and one of the main ways that Eternatus VMAX decks attempt to one-hit KO Orbeetle VMAX is with the help of poison. So the Aromatic Grass Energy has come in clutch a ton with this deck. Definitely love that new card from Vivid Voltage. We also play 2 copies of Weakness Guard Energy in the deck, which can help you in a pinch against fire decks, since the attack cost of our Orbeetle VMAX is a colorless and a grass. It doesn't really hurt to have this option in the deck, though fire is definitely a tough matchup for Orbeetle VMAX, especially if they play the Giratina that can remove special energy from your Pokemon. But I have won games against Scorch using the Weakness Guard Energy, and I think it's worth including in the deck. We do play 2 copies of Cynthia and Caitlin as well, which is very good for bringing supporters back from the discard pile. Since we don't play any Eldegoss V in the deck, we don't play any liability Pokemon in the deck at all. No Dedenne GX, no Crobat V, no Eldegoss V, no Oricorio GX, and that is by design. You want to make it as difficult as possible for your opponent to take easy prizes so that you can prolong the game, spread tons of damage with your Orbeetle VMAX, and eventually win. This deck is an absolute blast to play, and we've really enjoyed our time playing it on stream. Check out the gameplay and let me know, what do you think of Orbeetle VMAX in the comments below. See, we're playing against some sort of lightning Mew Box deck. Cool. All right, chat. Try hard hours. Let's go. Going second. Turn 1 Marnie. Looking good. We got Crushing Hammer ready to go, which should be pretty decent against this kind of deck because they play the Aurora energies. You know, we're going to want to keep those Aurora energies in the discard pile so that their options are limited. That'd be great. I do think that Marnie turn 1's probably our optimal. Marnie turn 1 seems optimal to see as many cards as possible. Brandon asking, have we figured out the best use for the new Buzz App generator yet? Could we build Toxtricity to utilize it? We have not figured out the best use for Buzz App generator yet, and I would like to investigate. So that does sound like a worthy cause, Brandon. It does sound like a worthy cause. I feel like Raichu and Alolan Raichu, I feel like, is where I want to go with Buzz App generator, but I'm not sure. So we could definitely mess around with that, though. Toxtricity. I feel like Morpeko. Doesn't Morpeko have potential right now? I feel like Morpeko VMAX. I'm really interested in Morpeko VMAX. I think Morpeko VMAX seems... Yeah, Morpeko VMAX seems insane. Not only do you have Memory Capsule, but you also have Goggles. You could do either of those routes. You know, could get you some things. All right, hit that Crushing Hammer. I have a broken deck. Oh, yeah. Broken collection of 60 cards, chat. Absolutely bonkers deck. All right, we go here. And then get this. Go here. Capture Energy. Get ourselves another one. Just Gourmandize. Keep the Bird Keeper, I think. Yeah, absolutely filthed out gnarly deck right here. See, the hammers, yes, they're counterintuitive because you want your opponent to have more energy in order to deal more damage, but really they're here to just slow your opponent down. Your opponent will get the correct amount of energy onto their Pokemon. The idea of the hammers is to... I didn't want to... I know I could have gone full Gourmandize, but I wanted to save the Bird Keeper. Bird Keeper's like the best supporter in the deck. I didn't want to just discard both support and then Gourmandize for 7 and not find a supporter. I was like, if I Gourmandize for 7, will I want one of the cards to be Bird Keeper? Yes. So I don't quick ball away the Bird Keeper, right? Because yeah, if we do it, all right, we go Turffield here. We got Evolution Incense as well, so we get these guys out of the deck. Seems good. Now this deck does seem very scary because Boltund can one-hit KO all my dudes. So that's not great. Go here, Gourmandize. So we do have to start putting some pressure on. But I feel like we're in a pretty decent spot right now, at the very least. We do have plenty of switch cards. We don't have to worry about Tandem Shock very much. Boltund is the big threat. You know, 310 damage is not too much for a Boltund to hit. So we have to imagine that, you know, if Mewtwo Mew comes up and uses full Blitz, I mean, we are dealing 200 base damage to the Mewtwo Mew. I only have to take 2 knockouts, but I've prized my Rowlet. And the Rowlet actually really helps. The Rowlet really helps with, you know, softening up a tag team or something like that. You just ping it for 60 and then all of a sudden you're like way closer. You know, you're way closer to taking that knockout. But we did prize our one of Rowlet right now. They're gonna go boss. I hate this. This makes me not pleased. And they're just gonna Bolt Storm for some damage. 190. Yep, this seems good. I do have Mallow Lana. We got another Orbeetle. Cool. So I think we just want to Eerie Beam. And then we want to... I think I need to swing into this thing. Yeah. So we just Mallow and Lana. I think that my opponent was a little too aggressive there, is what it feels like to me. But I don't think I'll need the 4th Orbeetle. Okay, so we go there. Heal some damage. We've got that. We've got that. Eerie Beam. Okay. Switch here. And Slug with G-Max Wave. And then I guess maybe I will need the last Orbeetle, but I liked all these other cards in my hand, so it's tough. And I can't do 3 pings next turn on the Boltund, so we're a little bit short. Maybe the last Orbeetle, I mean, I could have strafed, right? Should have been pretty good. But I think my opponent can take the knockout this turn. I think so, right? Maybe? Or are they a little short? They need to do 240. So actually they're a little short because they did 190 last turn. So they can do, right, 220 this turn, which is short. So actually we live. And if we live, then I think we win, which is huge. So we do want to live through this turn for sure. If we live through this turn, then I think we're chilling. We've got a bunch of switch cards in the hand, so you know, Paralyzation won't work. We've got Gengar and Mimikyu. Was not expecting that. I'm a little nervous that I didn't like discarding that Orbeetle, but I think I liked discarding these cards less. I think. You know, the Capture Energy, the Bird Keeper, like all these cards seemed very good. So the 4th Orbeetle was definitely a loss there. Especially if one of these goes down, we want to, you know, we want to have another one. I think that the more I play this deck, I feel like the Rowlet is so necessary. I've really enjoyed 2 Rowlets. Seems very good. All right, 290. They're close. They're not quite there. We go Eerie Beam. Bird Keeper. Here. Eerie Beam. Crushing Hammer. Sick. And I think I use Crushing Hammer on this benched one. Seems good. And then I think I just go Capture Energy on this benched. Because I retreat into Snorlax and Gormandize? Or I could retreat and take the knockout with Orbeetle, which is like obviously very good too. And if I do that, yeah, I think that's actually probably just correct. Retreat here and just do it. Take 2 prizes and then kind of see, you know, see what we're looking at here. Find a Marnie and an Aromatic Grass Energy. It's very good for us. Now the sketchy thing is, if they take the knockout, if they boss take the knockout here, then I'm in a bad spot. I do think the 2 Snorlax will be fine down though, because it doesn't really mess with the prize trade at all. They can knock out 2 Snorlax. They still have to knock out 2 Orbeetles. So we just pass. And then our route to victory, we're going to need 4 more prizes. So let's see, we do have a Bird Keeper. Love the amount of switch cards that we play in this deck. They should not be gusting my Orbeetle this turn, which is huge. If I get to just attack with G-Max Wave one more time, they are going to boss. Okay. I forgot that was a stamp, not a Marnie. Yeah, so they're bossing up the Orbeetle. They'll take that knockout. Then I've got 4 more prizes left to take. So we're probably going to go just like Hammer and Gormandize. You know, use a couple of Eerie Waves, put the Aromatic Grass Energy down. They haven't GX'd yet, which is also scary. We might just go into Doll this turn too. They don't have any Grass Energy left in deck. They only have 7 cards in deck. So we definitely want to hit a Reset Stamp if we can find it. That'd be sweet. All right, we're going to Eerie Beam. And because of the switch, I do get... Now, I do have to be careful because they can Tandem Shock. So I don't want to just burn all of my switch cards. But we've got plenty of switch cards in the deck. So we're going to Bird Keeper into the second one. And we do find a stamp. Just Eerie Beam again. And then put the dolls down. Crushing Hammer. Okay, stamp to 2. 3, stamp to 3. Aromatic Grass, switch into Snorlax, and Gormandize. We fill our hand up. And then we've only got 4 prizes left to take, but all these Pokemon out here are pretty healthy. I am dealing 200 damage to the active Mewtwo now, though. So that's good. We've got a handful of energy. We've got Bird Keeper as well. The Snorlax is really good in this deck. I mean, this is the home for Snorlax for sure. Gormandize, I mean, you're seeing that, like, you're seeing how we just have the ability to, you know, to just rebound from stamps, Marnies, things like that. I think that the Rowlet, the Rowlet is so important. The Rowlet being able to bring these Dedennis down. I do think that Orbeetle kind of just should play a Rowlet. Like, why not? It literally attacks for free. It attacks for free, and it does 60 snipe damage. So, I definitely am a fan of the Rowlet. Just having, like, a free punch there. It's really good. So, we do have to look out for Boltund. Looks like they're going to use their Lightning Ride GX. That's good for us. Let's see, how much am I actually doing to it? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Probably would want to just gust up and knock out the Mewtwo this turn. Seems ideal. Yeah. And then Boltund's doing like no damage either. Just want to burn these cards out of my deck in case I reset stamp. So we're just going to thin a little bit. Definitely boss up the Mewtwo. We're doing 200 damage here. It's perfect. Eerie Beam. Oh, the Aromatic Grass Energy means I can't be paralyzed, so that rocks. I did forget about that. Tandem Shock, just not an issue with that. So that rocks. We'll go here and G-Max Wave, take the knockout on the Mewtwo. And then we go down to 1 prize remaining. Yo, tell me I find the Rowlet. There it is, chat. There it is. So I can win the game with Rowlet next turn no matter what. Because I could Bird Keeper, I could Eerie Beam, Bird Keeper, Eerie Beam, retreat into Rowlet, and get him. The Rowlet can finish it. Yo, GG's to my opponent. That was a good one. For sure. Let's see what my opponent's got. They've only got a couple of cards left in the deck. They're going to switch into the Mewtwo Mew. They can't paralyze because of the Aromatic Grass Energy, which is obviously just very strong here. Their only hope would be to gust up this and paralyze it if they have a boss's orders in their hand. But we can just deal 200 damage to this Mewtwo, so we don't even have to. But if I get the opportunity to attack with Rowlet for game, I will, just because it's awesome. And it does look like this is what they're going to do. All right, chat, check this out. So the Aromatic Grass Energy wakes your boy up. We've got Eerie Beam. We retreat. No, don't quit, don't quit, don't quit, don't quit, don't quit. Eerie Beam. Don't quit, don't quit, don't quit. Don't quit, don't quit, don't quit, don't quit, don't quit. Bird Keeper. And Windshard, baby! All right, there we go. Sick. Yeah, Rowlet. Let's go. Now, we know we can't beat Lucario Melmetal. I can probably beat this deck, though. I think I can beat this deck. If this is Donphan Yamask, cool. What do you do? We got Oricorio as well. Turn 1 Bird Keeper. Love to see it. So I think what we want to do, we're going to Capture Energy. I could Quick Ball Capture Energy. I like that. Quick Ball the Reset Stamp. Get ourselves an Orbeetle. Hammer. Capture Energy. Get ourselves another one. Bird Keeper here. Insane deck. And then we retreat. It Windshard. Yeah, we'll Windshard that thing. Seems fine. Yeah, that's chill. I don't know, maybe we get Marnie or something. I guess I could probably Mysterious Wave for like a knockout. Not a knockout. Not quite. Uh-oh, chat. I guess I will have to just be a coward and capture energy for the Snorlax and do that thing, right? Big Charm, scary. All right, what do you do? For each damage counter on your Galarian Runerigus, put 2 damage counters on your... No! The spice, chat. The spice. All right, we're going to go capture energy, get the Snorlax out of the deck. Retreat into Snorlax. And Gorman dies for 3. Okay. Still not going anywhere fast. I've got the grass energy. We're getting Marnie. Fine. For each damage counter, put 2. And it's got a big charm on it. Oh, lordy. Now that is impressive. Now we do have the Tool Scrapper. So if this thing gets to over 100, I think we want to like wait until it gets to over 100 and then just KO it, right? No, we want to wait. Yeah, we want to wait. All right, so we could Turffield. And I can use this to... I know I didn't have any Orbeetles in my hand previously, though, so I think I want to Cynthia and Caitlin. And we're going to draw first, because I might have an Orbeetle VMAX like in the next couple cards, and then I might find 2. We do find Evolution Incense, so I've got at least that. But I don't find a Grass Energy, which is really bad. So you can go Evolution Incense and get 1. And then we can go Turffield and get another. And I've got Quick Ball and Capture Energy, so I guess I can go and get myself set up for a potential 3rd dude. So yeah, we're going to Eerie Beam once. That's cool. And then we can Quick Ball away a Bird Keeper. Seems fine. Get ourselves another Orbeetle. And then we can Capture Energy and go get ourselves another Orbeetle. And then retreat, go here, and Eerie Beam again. And yeah, we'll just pass it up, see what happens. And then, you know, this thing's going to get closer and closer. Every time they attack with Donphan, they're damaging themselves, right? And then we're eventually going to be able to push this thing over the edge. And they're only dealing 120 damage every turn. So that's very good for us. We do have another Orbeetle coming out of the deck, though. And we get to Eerie Beam. We'll spread damage to everything. Take a knockout. Sick. We've got Boss now. That's cool. Don't want to play it, though. So we'll go Bird Keeper into this Orbeetle. Draw 3 cards. Sweet. Go Crushing Hammer. Yeah, definitely want that out of there. And then we can Eerie Beam again. And then I can go here. And I've got the grass, so I can just attack this thing, which makes sense. We'll take the knockout on it. And I've got an Evolution Incense, so I get myself the 4th Orbeetle out of my deck, which is absolutely gnarly. Put the doll down just to have it. I get to Tool Scrapper, both of these. And that goes. We take another prize. And we just G-Max Wave the active. Take a knockout there too, which is just so nuts, right? And we're just like absolutely just ripping this board apart right now, which is just absurd. Right? The Oricorio goes down next turn, which is just craziness. And there we go. Yeah, now they're damaging, you know, they knock out their own Oricorio, and that's just, that's it. Wow. That was kind of like my experience in college, you know. I got a DS and started playing started playing Pearl version, and then I got a bunch more of my friends on the running team to start playing Pokemon as well, and we all battled our Pokemon together, and then I started looking into like EV and IV training and things like that, and breeding, and got super into it, and then and then really the video game was just a gateway into the real game, which is the trading card game, which I think. I got any truers in the chat? All right. Any truers out there? All right, probably not going to need the Tool Scrapper. Well, we don't exactly have... It's cool. I'm good at this game, so... We don't exactly have an Orbeetle down yet, but it's fine. Yeah, we're just gonna go here and pass. Seems fine. I don't know. This seems bad though because I can't Bird Keeper next turn if they knock out this doll, and I assume that they will, which would be bad. But yeah. Pokemon cards, the real game though, right? Yo, Charizard VMAX, do you want me to play a different deck? Is that... You want me to play a different deck? Charizard VMAX, what deck do you want to see? I can tell that you want to see a different deck. Yes, I can tell. What deck are you looking for, Charizard VMAX? Colossal, huh? We just did our YouTube video on Colossal, though. I just need to win. I need to win a decent game, and then we'll move on. But we're going to sit here, and this car is going to stay parked right where it is until we win a decent game. That's what it is. All right, we lived through the turn. That's sick. Okay, let's go for the Crushing Hammer. Man, I'm very, very skilled and talented. Okay, so we'll go here. We want to thin these guys out of the deck if we can, because we're going to Bird Keeper, and we really need to find a Pokemon. Am I right, chat? Really need to find a Pokemon here. That would be imperative. Yep, still no basics. Oh boy. All right, it's fine. We're going to be just fine. All right, we're going to go Wind Shard, and I'm going to deal some damage to... This guy seems cool. We'll do that. Maybe if I can Wind Shard again, and then that'd be sweet. Or at least we're 2-0 for hammers, though, right? I mean, I've got the 4 Capture Energy in the deck. We've got 4 Capture Energy and 4 Quick Ball. I mean, do you need more than 8 Basic Search in a deck? Probably not. Oh, don't, not like this. Not my Rowlet. Chalua wants to know, where's the Woobat content? Good question. 7 damage from poison. I should have put the aromatic grass on it. I should have. Press 1 if we should have put the aromatic grass on it. All right, we're gonna Marnie. Yep. Slipped my mind, to be honest. Okay, we can go here. We can go here. Get ourselves another one. Quick ball this. Get ourselves Snorlax. Doll. And it's fine, we'll get this. Gormandize for 5. Sweet. Seems cool. Okay, 3 Orbeetles. Press 2 to scoop. Seems bad. It would seem like this one is maybe one that has gotten away from us. It would seem, to the untrained eye, it would seem, see, like I said, to the untrained eye, it would seem as if maybe this one had gotten away from us, but I am going to get KO'd from poison, but who cares, because Capture Energy, get this. Just go this. Do I actually want to boss anything up? Okay. Boss this guy up. And Gorman dies. Okay. That's fine. And we send up Doll. Yep. There we go. Okay. Yes, chat. Yes. The plan is coming to fruition. Yeah, Dave says we're fine. Totally fine. Totally fine. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, we're totally cool. All 6 prizes left to take. I still got hammers in the deck. No. We're totally fine. As long as they don't boss up one of my beetles this turn. If they boss up one of my... You stop that. Oh, God. Okay, this is not good. Yeah. This is bad. This is real bad. All right, they definitely needed to not do that. 90 poison damage. All right, it's cool. It's chill. No problem. They've got no. All right, look at the board though, chat. Chat. No, we're not gonna scoop. Look, they've got no backup guy. There's no backups. Do you see your way? We can do this. All right, here we go. Ye of Little Faith. Stamp to 1. They've got no backup Eternatus. We're chilling. Yo, thank you so much, Cordell Cat, for continuing that gifted sub. Stamp to 1. Mallow Lana in the hand. I should have promoted the other one because I'm Bird Keepering this turn. But it's cool, yeah. It's fine. I was very excited to attack. But no, yeah, we are going to Bird Keeper here. I should have promoted the other one, 100%. Don't be bad like me. And waste your switches for no reason. Okay. So we go here. We stamp to 1. And that's fine. G-Max Wave for 150 damage. And then we're fine. I did stamp them into Professor's Research. That did happen. Yep. That did happen. Yeah, for sure. We're still chilling, though. All right, 270. And then I go Mallow and Lana. No, first I Eerie Beam. Then we go Mallow and Lana. We go here. Into Doll. Okay. We Doll here. Throw this guy up. Eerie Beam again. Cool. I love math. Go here. Switch here. Knock it out. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Chat said I was out. Chat said we were gonna lose. Let's go. got another stamp to 1. Insane. I could have done the same thing without getting rid of the doll. That's true. I wanted to, though. Why? Why did I get rid of the doll? Yeah, I didn't have to get rid of the doll. It's cool, Chad. It's cool. My brain is firing in like a million different directions right now. But the one thing that is happening is that we're going to run this game back, all right? I don't know why this Toxicroak lived. They could have punted this Toxicroak with like all this damage on it. They could have punted that. No. We're marching. This no energy in play? Yeah, chat. This game's over. Game is over, chat. Yeah. The energy stops poison, so there's nothing they can do. Can Mallow and Lana and really just heal this up. Yep. Yeah, they're out. Let's go, champ. Got it. In the bag! Alright, I still haven't quite figured out all my switching stuff with this deck, but deck's broken. And that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like the video, sub to the channel, ring that bell, and of course check out the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/TrickyJim, where I stream live Pokemon trading card game content every single weekday. If you've got extra cards lying around the house and you're looking to get some cash for them, or a new booster box, or store credit, make sure to check out the Full Grip Games buy list. We are always buying bulk and singles at the shop, and the buy list is really easy to use. You just fill out the buy list with the cards you want to sell us, you send us the cards, and we send you the cash. It really is that easy. Y'all take it easy and have a busted day. Peace.